Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Dayspring Discussions. I'm your host, Sean McGahee, and this is a show where we talk about movies, TV, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books. If you geek out about it, we're going to talk about it. You can listen to Dayspring Discussions on iTunes, YouTube, Podomatic, and Patreon. And while you're there, go ahead and like, subscribe, rate, review, whatever you got to do, and then head on over to the Facebook group, Twitter account, join in the discussion. Don't forget dayspringdiscussions@gmail.com if you want to send in your own question, guys. Well, hello, everyone. Hope you all are getting your week off started right. Guys, we're here to talk a little bit about Super Bowl. Not really Super Bowl as per se, something that happened at the Super Bowl. Now, I enjoyed the big game as much as the next guy. Let's face it, if our team's not in it, most of us are either looking forward to the commercials or looking to root against the New England Patriots. But since the Patriots weren't there this year, it looks like we're all just going to be looking forward to commercials and movie trailers. My favorite thing, of course, movie trailers. We had some great trailers. We got some for Top Gun Maverick, the new James Bond film, No Time to Die, I think was the name of it. We got one for Mulan. We got one for Black Widow. Now, I am surprised that we didn't get trailers from Birds of Prey or Sonic the Hedgehog, which, comes out the soonest of all the movies and could probably use a little bit of bump, but oh well. But the one I think that got me cheering, the one I didn't expect, was a very short teaser for the Marvel Studio Disney Plus shows that are about to come on, and we got just a brief taste of what they were. Falcon and Winter Soldier, Wanda and Vision, and Loki, guys. So I want to talk a little bit about what we saw, what might be happening in these clips, and of course you guys fire back on the social media groups and Gmail account. Let me know what you think. Alright, so start off, let's talk a little Disney Plus. Now, Disney Plus launched back in November with the Star Wars live-action series, The Mandalorian. And ever since it ended in December, some people have been finding the streaming service a little lackluster. Now, I'm still subscribing because I do enjoy going back and watching other Disney programs, and I'm psyched for in a couple weeks when Star Wars The Clone Wars returns to finish out its series, all set for that. But after that, again, we're not looking forward to much as far as geeks, but we know Falcon and Winter Soldier are set to come out this fall. They also said Wanda and Vision is coming out sometime this year, but then they're saying Loki's going to be later on the road, 2021. Either way, we got a little taste of it in this trailer. So let's start off with the one that's furthest down the road. Loki, we just got a very brief appearance of Tom Hiddleston. Looks like he's in some kind of prison. And in the photo, he's wearing this little jumpsuit that says TVA. So some people are speculating it stands for the Time Variance Authority. Now, these are guys in the Marvel Universe. Honestly, I don't know a lot about, but I know it's their job, kind of like time cops. It's their job to protect the multiverse from another set of universes. If one multiverse is going to affect the bigger multiverse, it's their job to kind of get it in line a little bit, I guess you would say. So I can see where Loki comes into play, or under their jurisdiction, if that indeed is what the letters stand for on his jumpsuit. Because let's look at Loki. I mean, going back to Endgame, Loki escaped, right? We thought Loki was dead at the beginning of Infinity War. Turns out, when we go to Endgame, they had already announced a Loki series, and we're thinking, okay, well, does that mean he's coming back in Endgame? Does that mean that this is going to be a prequel? What is it? And I think we all got our answer in the middle of Avengers Endgame, when the Avengers go time hopping, and the Loki, right after the events of the first Avengers film, was able to escape using the cube. And I think there's our answer as far as what happened to Loki and what this Loki will be in this new series, to where he's a Loki that, yes, has been up to the events of the Avengers, but he didn't go through Thor the Dark World. He didn't go through Ragnarok. He didn't die at the hands of Thanos at the beginning of Infinity War. So he might not be as sympathetic as he was to his brother and perhaps his father in this one. But either way, Loki, the god of mischief, is back causing trouble. If you look on IMDb, there have been rumors the last couple of days that Owen Wilson might actually be joining the cast. Not sure in what capacity. On IMDb, all they have is just Loki listed and possibly Owen Wilson. No other characters are listed for that show. But I enjoy Loki. I like him better with Thor and their dynamic with Chris Hemsworth. But, I'm looking forward to this one. But like I said, it's a little further down the road. We'll get more on that later on. Next up, Wanda and Vision. This is the one that looks pretty insane. And I got to say, I'm not a big, Wanda or Scarlet Witch fan, nor am I a big Vision fan, but just the look of this looks insane. There have been comparisons to it being some kind of sitcom. Now, Marvel dropped an official synopsis saying, quote, Marvel Studios' WandaVision blends the style of classic sitcoms with the Marvel Cinematic Universe in which Wanda Maximoff and Vision, two superpowered beings living their ideal suburban lives, begin to suspect that everything is not as it seems. So how this is all happening, I have a couple of theories. If you look at the comic source material, Wanda, or Scarlet Witch, as she's called in the comics, is a very powerful mutant. So much so that at some point, she actually creates her own reality, basically giving everyone their ideal lives. Spider-Man, his Uncle Ben never died. Steve Rogers never got frozen in the ice. He was able to live his life. Mutants aren't hated and feared. They are loved. Basically creating an ideal world for her friends and family. But of course, the heroes that live in it find out what happened and force her to change it back. She loses control, is what it all comes down to. And we all know that her powers are growing and growing with every film in the MCU. I mean, she could have killed Thanos in Endgame if it wasn't for the rain of fire that came down. She definitely would have taken him out all by herself. So she's becoming more and more powerful to the point where the way it looks in this commercial, in this trailer, she might have some reality-shaping abilities. She's so saddened by the death of Vision, she tries to make her own reality. Maybe she loses control of those powers or doesn't quite understand how to use them. At one point, of course, we see there's some kids in there too. She's pregnant. There's some kids. In the comics, that's kind of what started the whole chain of events of her changing reality is, yes, she was in love with Vision. Vision's a robot. They can't exactly have kids. So using her reality bending powers, she makes herself pregnant, and everyone else in the Marvel universe kind of has a problem with that. Things go awry, to say the least, about that. But again, maybe this is a little taste of that, her trying to get Vision back, her trying to get what she wants as her ideal life, and she can't quite get a hold of it. Now, of course, we know that with this one, we're leading into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. At least that's what we've been told. My understanding is probably Doctor Strange, after seeing kind of the mess that Wanda makes with her powers, he has to step in, maybe not only fix her mess, but also try to train her on how to better use them. Of course, this is all speculation, just from what I know about stuff that has happened in the comics. But of course, remember, if we're bringing up Multiverse of Madness, let's not forget the TVA over in Loki. What? Could Doctor Strange pop up in that? Possibly. We'll see. I don't know. That's what I love about this stuff. And of course, the last Marvel series that we get a tease for in this trailer is Falcon and Winter Soldier. To be honest, it's the one I'm most excited for, mainly because it is the one tied into my favorite MCU character, Captain America. Yes, it seems for now Steve Rogers' story has been concluded, but he handed his shield off to Sam Wilson, aka Falcon, and he, is trying to live up to what Steve was. No one ever can, of course, but he knows that. And along the ride is Bucky, Steve's old best friend. I get why this is going to be Falcon and Winter Soldier. Yes, the two of them don't exactly get along, but Steve handed the shield off to Sam because he trusted him to carry on the values and virtues that Captain America stands for. And Bucky, being Steve's best friend, supports Sam in trying to live up to that ideals. So in that case, you have kind of a kind of bickering or a rivalry, and it's about these two guys that don't get along, but they support each other, so they have to learn to become friends, especially since it looks like an old villain is back, Zemo from Civil War. He's coming back into it. Bucky's going to have it out for Zemo, given that he turned him into his own personal puppet in Civil War. Now, another cast member I'm curious about this show is going to be Emily Van Camp as Sharon Carter. Her and Steve Rogers kind of had a little bit of a budding romance that started in Winter Soldier and then carried over to Civil War, kind of completely dropped in Infinity War and Endgame, and ended with Steve going back in time to hook up with Sharon's aunt, Peggy Carter, the original love of his life. It made sense, though, of course. If you look at it in chronological order, from the very first MCU movie, it was Steve and Peggy. So I loved at the end of Endgame, kind of the last shot that concludes the whole Infinity War saga, it was again Steve and Peggy. So I'm satisfied with that. Although, you could say maybe Sharon got a little bit of the shaft on that one. Either way, I'm interested to see what she's doing, how she factors into all of it. Again, the fact that this is tied into Captain America, my favorite MCU character, is why I'm excited. And also the fact that I think they're going to have to deal with a lot of drama in this one. You have the shot of what looks like a Captain America character out on a field, probably a football field, people cheering him on. I think that's going to be John Walker, a.k.a. U.S. Agent. Just because Steve passed the shield to Sam and said, you get to be Captain America now, doesn't mean the rest of the world or even the American government said it's okay. Maybe they have their own guy who they want to be Captain America. And again, that goes back to the comics when Steve Rogers went into the ice and disappeared for decades. John Walker became the new Captain America, because America wanted that symbol. People think that he was still alive, that symbol of freedom and hope and strength that they wanted to project, until Walker, goes a little astray, to be honest, and then maybe Bucky and Falcon have to bring him back to try to salvage Steve's good name. That's, again, just my theory of what's going to go down. But either way, I'm excited about this one. I'm excited about all of them. I'm excited about this trailer because I wasn't expecting it. A lot of good stuff coming back on Disney+. I mean, yes, Mandalorian is gone, but I'm excited about Clone Wars. I'm excited about this. Of course, I'm still excited about Obi-Wan and Cassian, the other Star Wars series. And there's some other good stuff that are on Disney+. The original material, The World According to Jeff Goldblum, is pretty sweet if you guys haven't checked that out. I still haven't watched the Lady and the Tramp movie yet. I know it came on day one of Disney+, but I still haven't checked it out. So maybe I'll do that after I finish getting the rest of my Oscar movies watched. Yes, Sunday is the Oscars, and I have 2 Best Picture nominees still to watch. I'm going to go check out Jojo Rabbit tomorrow night, and then find some time to go check out Parasite, and then it should be good, guys. But time for you to fire back. Let me know what you think about this Disney Plus Marvel trailer. Which one of the 3 are you most looking forward to, especially based off this new information with the teaser? I'm going to put that poll up on the social media groups. You guys let me know what you think. And that's going to be it for me today, guys. It is Monday night right now. My wife's at book club. My daughter's asleep. I think I'm going to sit down and watch Netflix's The Two Popes because I think they're both nominated for Oscars. I'm all about the Oscars and award shows and stuff like that. So I got to try to knock that out tonight. I'll edit this, put this up Tuesday morning, and you guys let me know what you think by firing back on the Facebook group, Twitter account, and Dayspring discussions at gmail.com. And don't forget to vote on the poll on what you are looking forward to most of the Marvel Disney Plus series. That's it, guys. Hope you go out, enjoy your day. You can find me personally, Slim Dayspring 12, on Instagram and Twitter. Enjoy your day, enjoy the week, and until next time, may the Force be with us all.